Hey, what's going on? And in this video, we're going to be looking at Contacts tab and all the things that we can do with contacts. So when you are collecting orders or opt-ins, all those contacts are going to be automatically collected inside of your workspace, inside of your account. So if you go to your dashboard and then you go to your Contacts tab, which is right down here, you should be able to see all of your contacts in this workspace. It's a new workspace. So we have one contact. Inside of the contact info, you have a kind of like just information on each of the contacts that you bring in. So you have there's different tabs. There's an overview, which is going to have some information in here. If you have people doing, CRM, people, talking and doing support, maybe you need to put a note in here like customer requested refund, whatever it is that you want to put in here, and you can tag them. Whatever tags it is that you need to make sure that they are tagged. So maybe that'll start up an automation. A tag will start an automation. It can end an automation. It can do a lot of different things. There's a timeline. So this will tell if all of these different things happened at some point, these can come up and then you can filter by all of these events that happen. So you could go, okay, what has this person done? And what exactly are they doing? What does their activity look like? So you can look through here. Okay. You can look at their billing. You can see if they have any billing methods on file, and you could actually add a payment method for them. You can go to the enrollments tab. So if you have courses in your customer center, you can come over here to your enrollments area. You can give them access or remove access. There's also the orders tab over here, which will give you information on the orders that they've made, the payments that they've made. And we also have CSV import, or you can do an add contact. So you can add a contact one at a time. So you can come in here and just put somebody in, Zone, American Samoa. You could even give them a tag for who they are and where they're from. You can add an address, but know that you can do this. You can add this information and create a contact for this person. And now they're going to show up right here. Then you can go in and manage all of their information, such as their enrollments, billing, and all of that. Okay, so let's look at another option, and that is the CSV import. Let's look at the CSV import option here. So if you guys are going through and maybe you're coming from a different system, maybe you have Active Campaign list or a list from Aweber that came, maybe you have a list that is accumulated from different places. You might have 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 or more names and email addresses that you want to bring into the CF 2.0 world. So there is a way to do that, and you can click on CSV import, and you can come in here, download the example CSV file. When you get that, it'll look like this. You can see how this CSV file should be formatted so it can be properly mapped once you import that file. Okay, so we're going to go back here, and you can upload that file. So the file will show up. If it's formatted properly, if it's not formatted properly, chances are it will let you know. So you click continue, and then it gives you the ability to map last name, the time zone. You can go in here and map just the areas that you want, and it'll only bring in the information that you want to. So maybe I don't even care about the time zone. I just want last name, first name, and phone number. So we can tag that info, say continue, and it says your CSV mapping is invalid. Oh, I forgot to put the... So you have to, at the very minimum, have email address because that is the one thing that is required across the board. We're going to click continue. Now it should just give us those 4 things and bring those contacts in. So I have to confirm that each contact is over 18, and I can overwrite existing contacts with a matching email if I'd like to. At this point, I can perform that import action, edit the import settings, or I can discard the whole operation if you're like, nope, this isn't what I want. I meant to add in a website URL or their Facebook URL. I'm going to perform that action. We're going to see how this looks. I'm pretty sure that the more contacts you have, the longer this is going to take. So this said that the import action was approved. It imported 2 contacts. Let's go to all contacts over here. And then we can see that it did bring in all 3, but it's showing them as not subscribed. So your best option at this point would be to run a workflow. You can actually take that workflow. We don't have any at this time that are actually set up, but at some point in this course, we're going to get to the workflows. We're going to set a couple of those up. We might come back here and try this out. But you could run a workflow, so you could check off the contacts that you want to run that workflow on, just like this. Run the workflow, and the workflow will basically subscribe them or enroll them into some kind of a course or a list. Okay, that would be probably the most perfect way to run this operation right here, since they come in unsubscribed at this time. So we have contact tags. You can see that these guys were tagged as import. Let's go to contact tags over here. We can now see that the import tag was created during that import. At this point, we can delete these tags, or we can edit this tag. We can give it a color. That way we can easily spot them inside of the contacts area. We can update that tag, or we can add additional tags. If we go back to the all tags, we can now see that they have that kind of that purple tag color, so we can easily spot those if we need to. So you can add more. You can do a lot of things with tags. When somebody's tagged, it allows you to run workflows or run additional operations automatically. We're going to go down here to segments. So with segments, what you're doing is you're creating basically a list, or almost a smart list of folks. Let's add a new segment here. And what it's allowing you to do is really segment down a list of people that you want to send broadcasts to. So that way, when you're sending out broadcasts, you may not want to send it to your entire list. You might only want to send it to a small list here, and then you create a filter so that it contacts them. So it might be all these different actions that you have in here. So maybe you want to set, maybe you only want to send a broadcast to folks that have a tag. So you go to contact tags, is or is not, is one of. We're going to say is, and it's going to allow us to select one of those tags. If you want to add more filters in there, you can do that. And then you can create the segment. So this would be list of imports. Maybe you brought them in, and then you create that segment. Now you have a list of imports here that you can send out broadcasts. Especially as a new user, you're going to want to bring in you're going to want to import your contacts from a previous location. You're going to want to be able to segment them. You're going to want to be able to send broadcasts. You're going to want to be able to subscribe them and enroll those people into whatever it is that they need to be enrolled in, right? So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this overview. If there's anything that we can do to help out, please give us a shout or hit up ClickFunnels support. They'll be able to help out as well. And we're happy to be of assistance as able. All right. Take care, and I'll see you guys in another video.